Hey y'all, I want to teach you how to grow garlic easily inside the house. Sometimes you can, when you go to the store, you'll find your garlic has started to sprout. And it tastes very bitter, so you don't want to use that. But if you ever get that, you can easily turn it into a positive by sprouting it in the house and then planting it outside. You can plant it outside in the spring or in the fall. It's best to do it in the fall, but, you know, if whatever happens, happens. So the way you do it is you're going to break up your little cloves like this and get rid of all that extra paper that's on the outside, that skin. That's the first thing you do. So just break them all up and put them in a large container that's big enough to hold them all, to expose the bottoms of your cloves, not your tips, but the bottom, to water evenly. You don't have to peel off all the paper. That's what they call that skin, that dried skin on the outside. You don't have to peel it all off, but just try to get most of it off. You know, the really loose stuff. Put it in your bowl. And then we're going to sprout it in the house in water. That's probably not the traditional way of doing it. And you might not have seen it before. You're thinking I'm crazy, but it actually works. And I like to grow garlic around my onions. Not my onions, my roses. I like to do it around my roses. And other things that get aphids, like gardenias, they get a lot of aphids too. So, but it's called companion planting, and when you do this, it helps your garden and keeps the aphids away from your roses. So that's the reason I'm doing all of this. Okay, so once you get them all in your bowl, then what you're going to do is make sure they're all standing up with the root pointing down and the little tips pointing up. Okay. Once you get them all arranged in there, you can add water, just a little bit of water, like a 1/4 of an inch. That's it. Make sure you go back and get them all standing the right way. It won't happen. It won't be perfect just because they don't have a flat bottom to really sit in. And you can use a smaller container if you need to do it like that. But you want to get that root end exposed with the tip pointing up out of the water. So some of them will be on the angle, and that's okay. But for the most part, you want to have the tip up. Then you just set these in the sunny area, like in your window or on your table, facing the sunshine. And then in about 7 days, little green shoots will start coming up. Make sure they don't dry out. Add a little bit of water every day if you need to. And when the roots start developing, and the shoot, a little green shoot, is coming out the top, then you know it's time to plant them outdoors. If you're planting them in a pot, then you'll leave about 2 inches from the top of the pot, pack the rest with soil, put your sprouts in with the root side facing down, and then cover it with soil. So you're only covering about 1 inch, maybe 2 inches at the most. And if you're going to plant them outside by your roses, then dig a hole or poke a hole with your finger about 2 inches. That's that little bend right there. Put the clove that has rooted into it, the tip facing up, and then cover it with soil. That's it. Easy squeezy. Lemon peasy.